Right. Kal halayim la Yahweh ba Hashem Yahweh Shai. Waha Raha Kodash. All praises and glory go to you, Lord. Double honors and respect go to our apostles, bishops, elders, and teachers, the men of Great Millstone. To you I say Shalom. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there. It's your brother, I'm Ryan. Let's get into it. Got another article here from biometricupdate.com. And the title of the article says The Evolution of Digital Identity from Databases to Blockchain. Okay, and what does this represent? This represents us moving towards that great prophecy spoken of in Revelations chapter 13, verse 16, the MOT to the B, dealing with the microcia, the haragma, okay? And that mark that will be implanted under one's hand or in their forehead, and that no one may buy or sell save he that has the mark, okay? And in the very near future, this will be the law of the land, okay? Now, what does this say? Digital identity, the online representation of an individual or entity, is a foundational element of today's interconnected online world. It encompasses a wide range of data, from usernames and email addresses to biometric data and social media profiles. As online interactions become more complex, digital identity management is increasingly in the crosshairs of the security and the user experience. A brief history of digital identity. The origins of digital identity date back to the first days of the internet, when simple username and password combinations were invented to access online services. The rudimentary approach sufficed when online interactions were limited and straightforward. However, as internet usage expanded, the need for more secure and sophisticated identity management systems became apparent. Institutional databases emerged as a solution, providing centralized repositories for storing and managing digital identities. These databases were maintained by various institutions such as, pay attention, governments, banks, and corporations. Okay? Now, America is a corporation ran by central banks, and their means of control, mind control, are their local governments. They contain vast amounts of personal information, enabling efficient identity verification and access control. However, the centralized nature of these systems also posed significant security risks as they became prime targets for cyber attacks and data breaches, right? Hence why they're moving towards the blockchain. Now, history lesson. Before we do a little history lesson, this I found on educative.io, Understanding Blockchain, Everything You Need to Know. And we're going to scroll down to what blockchain is. All right. Key component, blockchain network. Blockchain is a network of computers that may be centralized or decentralized. They have a share ledger, transactions that are recorded and stored on a distributed ledger. Cryptographic security. Transactions are secured by cryptographic, making them difficult to hack. Salakia, the pronunciation is cryptography. Right. And this is your key user face interface or your foundation for the MOT to the B, which is the micro C hub. Okay. They're going to push it as being difficult to hack by cyber attacks, computer hackers, etc., etc. All right. Now, consensus mechanisms, a way for multiple parties to agree on the accuracy of transactions. The consensus mechanisms could be proof of work and proof of stake, right? So, dealing with this blockchain system, which will be the foundation of your MOT to the B, the micro C hip. Transactions will be able to be done chip to chip. Okay, lightning fast, right then and there. If the government wants to write a ticket to you, and you've seen a couple AI videos dealing with robots in Dubai, giving a man a ticket for not having a seatbelt on, okay? And he got the ticket immediately on his phone, and they took the money for the ticket immediately at that time. That's basically how it works. You get a fine, they're going to take it right off your chip immediately, okay, through your blockchain. You owe child support, they'll take it right off your chip. You take a payment. Like me, I work for myself. I take a payment, I'll be able to receive that money immediately. There will be no hold time. Now, blocks. Transactions are grouped together to form a block that is added to the chain. Self-executing contracts automatically enforce the rules and terms of the agreement. The ability to view all transactions on the blockchain. Once data is recorded on the blockchain, it can't be altered. Blockchain allows for peer-to-peer transactions without intermediaries like banks. Transactions can be verified without the need of a third party. Right. Okay. So at the end of the day, this is their lightning fast new economic world agenda. Okay. And you will not participate in the coming world economy without this MOT to the B micro C hip set up or founded upon blockchain technology, which is the real reason for its creation. Now, history lesson. Back in the day when they first came out with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, it was based on the blockchain system. That was their test run. That was the grooming of the world to accept the system. All right. But now that it has been tested and found proven, this is going to be the law of the land in the very near future. Continuing back in the article, just to see if there's anything else. All right, and I'm going to skip down a little bit. The promise of blockchain-based identity. Blockchain technology has emerged as a revolutionary solution to these challenges, offering a decentralized approach to digital identity management. Unlike traditional systems, blockchain-based identity management does not rely on a central authority. Instead, it leverages a distributed ledger to store and verify identities, ensuring greater transparency, security, and user control. So in a nutshell, it's a way of identifying you. Financial identity, your medical identity, your criminal identity, all of it rolled up in one nice little micro C hip that will be implanted under the skin of your hand or in your forehead. And you're not going to participate in the coming world economy without it. This is the direction that the self-proclaimed so-called white man is headed in. Okay? All control. He wants to know what you're doing, where you are. Oh, and it also tracks your whereabouts. Okay? With that micro C hip in you, they will know where you are at all times. Okay? And they're going to hit you with that UBI, that universal basic income. Once these robots start taking people's jobs, you can basically make a deal with the heathen, and they'll cover you. They'll give you money. They'll allow you to have a roof over your head. It'll be less than what you have now, because as Klaus Schwab already stated, you will own nothing and be happy. This is the direction they're headed in. But those of us that already know the scriptures understand that you are not, you as the children of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and North American Indians, and you confusion of faces, you are not permitted to put this haragma, this micro C hip, under your skin or under your forehead at all, or anywhere in your body. Okay? I'll read a little bit of future trend in digital identity. As digital identity continues to evolve, several trends are shaping its future. One notable trend is the integration of biometric authentication methods, technologies such as facial recognition, fingerprint scanning, and voice recognition are becoming increasingly prevalent, offering more secure and convenient ways to verify identities. These methods, combined with blockchain security features, can significantly enhance the robustness of the digital identity systems. By the way, they know that this is going to fail. And how do I know this? I'll pull this up for you. What is AI deepfake? An AI deepfake is a video, photo, or audio recording that uses artificial intelligence, AI, to appear real but has been manipulated. Deep fakes can replace faces, change facial expressions, synthesize faces, and synthesize speech. This can make it seem like someone is saying or doing something that they didn't do. So, deepfakes are a real problem for this agenda dealing with authentication and your online identity, as they call it. This will immediately rule out the ability for them to just make you have an online digital ID or in your phone. They're going to have to put it in you. And it's going to deal with biometrics. It's going to deal with that blockchain technology having to be put inside of you. Let's look at that. The writing on the wall is there, people. You just have to have eyes to see and ears to hear. This is an article on arxiv.org. The title of the article is Combining Blockchain and Biometrics, a survey on technical aspects and a first legal analyst. And I know this can seem boring, people, but here's the important part. I'm going to just read a little bit of this to you. And you can find it again on arxiv.org. It says biometric recognition as a unique, hard to forge, and efficient way of identification and verification has become an indispensable part of the current digital world. The fast evolution of this technology has been a strong incentive for integrating it into many applications. Meanwhile, blockchain, the very attractive decentralized ledger technology, has been widely received both by the research and industry in the past years, and it is being increasingly deployed nowadays in many different applications, such as, pay attention, money transfer, IoT, healthcare, or logistics. Okay, so it's going to deal with your financial identity, your health identity, your criminal identity, and your location. They will know where you are at all times, hence logistics. Recently, researchers have started to speculate what would be the pros and cons and would be the best application when these two technologies cross paths. The paper provides a survey for technical literature research on the combination of blockchain and biometrics, and that is going to be found in that micro CHIP, the MOT to the B, spoken of in Revelations chapter 13, verse 16. If you have eyes to see, you can see it. But we are in that time. Again, you can find this article on arxiv.org, and I'm not going to read the whole thing for you. It would behoove you to do your research on your own. This article on bbvaopenmind.com. It's from April 2021, and it says Technology Under Your Skin, 3 Challenges of Microchip Implants. The article goes on to say, as technology continues to get closer to merge with our bodies, peep their terminology, from the smartphones in our hands to the smartwatches on our wrists to earbuds, now it's getting under our skin literally with a micro CHIP. A human micro CHIP implant is typically an identifying integrated circuit device, or RFID, radio frequency identification transponder, encased in a silicone glass and implanted in the body of a human being. This type of subdermal implant usually contains a unique ID number that can be linked to information contained in an external database, which is what blockchain is designed to do, such as personal identification, law enforcement, medical history, medications, allergies, and contact information. And of course, banking information, your whereabouts, and all these other things. In Sweden, thousands have had micro C-hips inserted in their hands. The chips are designed to speed up user daily routines and make their lives more convenient. And that's how they're going to market this to you. There's no doubt about this, people. It is coming down the pipeline like a fastball. And either you have eyes to see and ears to hear, or you're going to get caught out there, take the mark, and be punished with the rest. Okay? The world is about to be judged by thermonuclear fire. You children of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and North American Indians, and you confusion of faces, are not allowed to take this in your hand or in your forehead or anywhere in your body. Okay, point blank, period, end of discussion. Get it for edification. Revelations 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, and as I've gone over many times, as the apostles, bishops, elders, and teachers have gone over way more times than I ever have, the he in this being spoken of is the nation of Esau, Edom, Idumea, Mount Seir, the so-called self-proclaimed white man that rules in the world today. As Job 9:24 says, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. The wicked being spoken of is the nation of Esau, Edom, the so-called self-proclaimed white man. And he causeth all, both small and great. It doesn't matter your status in this world. Rich and poor, your financial status doesn't matter either. Free and bond, whether you're a civilian or incarcerated, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name, which is 666. And we go into Revelation 16. The mark spoken of here.
Strong's G 5480.
Right. On the
Charagma.
root word karat.
Charagma.
It means to sharpen to a point, right? Like a needle. Strong's info. Sharpen to a point through the idea of scratching. A stake by implication. A stake, a drilling into the flesh. A palisade or rampart. Okay? Going back. A scratch or etching, a stamp, a badge of servitude. He is trying to enslave you. And the new slavery will be slavery under technocracy. You will have an implant in you, and they prefer to get it in your head, but they'll take your hand. This is not going to be a choice. It will be made mandatory. Those that don't take it surely will be put to death. But if your faith is in Yahweh, whom you ignorantly call God, Wah, and Yahweh Shai, whom you ignorantly call Jesus, you have to stand on 10, even if it means losing your life over it. But as the scriptures say, those that seek to save their life shall lose it, and those that seek to lose their lives shall save them. You have to be obedient unto death. Okay? No more talk. These are the times we're living in. Call halal Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai for this message. Till the next time, Shalom.